Hi everybody, my name is Sean Sportscards, and I am absolutely awful at Star Wars Unlimited, and I've not been awful at Star Wars Unlimited for a little while because I've been playing a different game. But I'm coming back for set three, which is why it's very confusing that the words set two Tarkin Town Rey are written on the screen. So um, I took some time off to play the Decipher Star Wars CCG for a while, and I still am playing that as much as I can because that's my primary game. It's a game I absolutely adore. Um, in order to prep for the World Championships earlier this year, I took a break from set two of Star Wars Unlimited, so I missed a lot of stuff. Continue playing Bobby Yellow on and off at our play nights, but with the release of set three, I'm starting to come back into it again. But my beloved Bobby Yellow was banned or suspended this week. So I had already been thinking of pivoting away from it anyway, simply because it was time to play something else and I suppose understand some different decks. It's good to play different decks away from your preferred play style as much as you can. When you can, in order to get a better understanding of them, both when you play them, but mainly when you play against them as well. So I had a bit of a fish around, watched a bunch of YouTube videos, lurked on a bunch of forums, and came to the conclusion that the deck that I think resonates the most for me as a good counter to that meta, and I still think it probably works well in the yeah, it's going to be tricky. We might talk about it as we go on, depending on the matchups we get. But countering Sabine Green is going to be one of the key challenges, I think. Um, Sabine Green and Step One Han Yellow are sort of the common consensus at the moment is that they're going to be the ones to look out for. So this is going to be a bit of a tricky one. I think this, in my experience, I'm up to about 15 games with it so far. With Rey Red, it does struggle a bit. But what I like about it is it doesn't have any. I don't think it has any auto losses. What I'm often looking for is a deck that doesn't have any auto losses, but it might have a bunch of 50-50s that you can try to win on play skill. And they're kind of the ones that I'm looking out for. So this is the list that I'm running. It's not my list, but this is the list that I'm running. So um, Village Protectors are great. The Sentinel Village Protectors are great. They usually make people roll their eyes. I like tech being able to put stuff on the board later in the game. If you resourced a bunch of stuff, it gives you a bunch of options. The Krayt Dragon's just frankly fun to play. Yoda's a bit of an all-star as well. Green Squadron A-Wings are fabulous. Some more Sentinels are great. I quite like Pillage. I quite like the hand removal stuff. I think that really helps out. When I was thinking about my lines for this deck into Bobber's, that flip turn, getting rid of the resources that they wanted to run into that turn was really, really handy. Rival Spoil is a key card. I'm sort of borderlining a little bit. Confiscate will probably come in to cover off. I'm wondering if I start main decking a few of these things to cover off um, what I'm expecting to see. So, for example, Confiscate to cover off the Darksaber for Sabine. Open Fire is a card that I'm looking at really carefully at the moment, just to put in some more removal, because I'm finding it a bit at 3 costs. It's just a bit. It's a bit high. It's great, but I feel like it's a better card for getting rid of larger units, and they're not the ones that I'm really having a ton of trouble with. What I need to get better at is trading efficiently. So playing what I'm going to be aiming to do today is playing a little bit slower and trying to use the likes of R2 and Sabine to trade efficiently, 2-for-1s where I can. So we'll try and play a couple of games here. Um, and obviously, the downside of this is playing set two while set three is out. So if you weren't aware, Karabast, they're doing some stuff in the back end of it. So that means that they don't have any set three cards in Karabast at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. But hopefully it's with the sort of the longer term view that it'll get the platform into a better place to where it needs to be. My big wish, and I've seen unequivocally that it's been told that this will not happen, is replays. So being able to play a game, store the effectively the footage of the game and then being able to rewatch it back, because that would just enable for such improved analysis of games, being able to share replays with colleagues of games that you've played, and then being able to break them down turn by turn, pause them, things like that. That's something we're able to do in Star Wars CCG on the GEMP platform, but we're not able to do here, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't make the platform. I get it for free. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in a position to whinge about these kinds of things. So, like I said, I'm at the start with this deck, trying to wrap my head around how to play it. So we'll try and get a couple of games in, and I'll talk through what I'm doing, why I think I'm doing it, and then we'll work out whether or not, sort of in real time, whether it was the right thing to do or not. So we'll see if we can get a game up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got a Cad Red. So Cad does similar things to what we want to do. What do we have? We have no 2-drops here. I get very nervous if I don't have a 2-drop early, so I'm going to mulligan that. I like to have something to play on turn 1, and now I have something to play on turn 1. So we're going to definitely resource Tick. He's 6, so Rivals Fall is in play. Yoda, I want to keep. I'm honestly, I'm tempted to get. There's going to be some people who are going to be really annoyed that I got rid of the Force Throw. I like Force Throw. I don't think it's as good as other people make it out to be, but I like Force Throw. So we'll pop our 2-drop out. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, yep. Great, because he gets to do that. That's quite irritating. I'll claim. Now this is where I tend to go a bit skewy. So what I want to do is I want to buff the A-Wing. So I'm going to be at 3 resources. That allows me to also play the Restored Arc. So what I will do, I think I want the Yoda, I want the Rivals Fall. I think I'll get rid of the Pillage. And then with my first action, what I'll do is I'll bump you. And he's probably gonna. Oh, okay, yep. That's early to be getting rid of that. But well. So he's doing a good job. He's doing what I want to do to him, but he's used his Tarkin Town very early. And I've got Restore out. So I'd be a little bit worried, Toro. So that's pretty cool. We don't need the second Rivals Fall. All right, so we've got 4 resources. We can get another Restore one out and start pumping the Restore through on the attacks, which would be handy. I think that's probably, or I could play the Concord. Yeah, I think I'll go to space a bit. I just worry a little bit that I'm going to lose a damage race here. Yeah, so he's doing more damage. Who do I do the damage to? You, I think. Right, so I'm gonna buff. I'm gonna make the Concord Dawn a little bit scarier to deal with. So he's gonna have me at 9 or 8 even. That's all I can do. So if we continue lane dodging or force him to deal with, there we go. So there's the punishing one that he's gonna have to, I suppose, deal with. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on for the crate at this point. I think I could be in a bit of trouble. So actually, I wonder if the fell might have been the better one to get rid of there, but we'll see. So we probably, it gets +2 while defending, so that's enough to get rid of the punishing one. So that's good. So we get to keep that there. So we either go to space again or we come out with Yoda. And I wonder if we force him to deal with Yoda. I mean, I say force him to deal with Yoda. He's not gonna. You can just ignore him and go face if he's clever. So we don't need to do anything there. Not a saboteur or anything like that. Get Yoda on the board. Just to give him something to, if it saves a turn. Yep. So he's not stupid. Obviously, he's not stupid. We'll buff you. But this is the thing about playing a control. If you've never played a control deck before, is and I hand on heart, this is something that I'm terrible at, is don't panic. It's really tempting to panic here because you're falling well behind in the damage race, and we might be too far behind. But that's the point. The point is, well, it's not the point, but that you are going to fall behind, but with the view to overcoming. Just hurry up. So it's not, I guess it's not surprising, right, that this is happening, that we're falling behind. It's just a matter of whether or not we're falling behind too far. Yeah, sure what's going on here. We're having some trouble ambushing, trying to work out the order in which the sequencing in which we want to do this. Yeah. So Proxima with the damage to the base. Okay, cool. Now it's bugged. Okay. When you play this room, so he wants to. Okay. I want to ambush first. Okay. Don't know what you. Yeah. So I'm surprised that it's not letting him ambush first, but that sucks. So there's not much else that we can do here. We already gave the experience token. We can't. I don't want to attack into. I don't really want to do anything else. So I'm just going to give him pre-board, and this might be enough actually. He's got the 3 into base. Yeah, he'll kill that. He's only got 7 to go. Well, depends what we can do with Ray here. But this is the thing. This is the thing about I suppose about playing. There we go. All right. Now, yeah, can't do much with that, I don't think. So we've got to take down. We can save ourselves. I mean, we probably first thing to do is probably get rid of Forlom to prevent the 4 damage, and then if they're clever, they'll get into base for 3, and then we'll take down the other one just to try and again try and hold that trying to hold that damage off, and see if we can get Ray in, keep Ray alive. Unfortunately, we don't have the ground sentinel to be able to keep things alive. And Cad is a unit that a lot of people are expecting to see a lot of, as that cunning villainy sort of replacement. Yellow has a lot of good cards that a lot of people like. I think cunning was probably my favorite card of the first 2 sets. So he's just having to think. I presume it's a he. I think I've said this before. Opponent's disconnected. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, so I think all right, reconnected. I was gonna say, I think what's gonna happen from here is I'll tuck in town his Forlom. Goodbye, Forlom. He'll attack base for 3. He's got 3 cards in hand. What's he gonna do? Oh, he played McClunky. Okay. So now I just get rid of. Oh, I'm doing 1 damage. You'll do. Okay. Let's take him back. Proxima, because Proxima, yeah, okay. That sucks. 4 and 2. Now the other thing is I need to worry about Cad. Cad's going to come out. I think Cad coming out is just like I've got to get on the board. I've got to get the game. Yeah, there's Cad. So he's +4. He's +2. Gets to 23. Let's get Sabine out. Going to 22. He should claim, and that'll do it. Although actually it won't, because I can put Ray out and reduce by 3. Yeah, he'll damage to a base. You'll do. Okay. Out comes Ray. McClunky. Yeah. Well, all right. That was probably not the wisest getting into base. I needed to get rid of the Cloud Rider, but yeah, and actually, yeah, that's annoying. GG. So so in terms of lessons learned from that game, I think I mean that last bit, you get on that knife edge, you've got to make sure you make the right decisions. I'm not sure it would have made a difference, but I think not having the ground sentinel hurt. But these things happen. Let's see if we can join a game. Every time I try to join a game, it doesn't allow me to. But let's see what it does. Yep, because I'm too slow. All right, so let's try another game and see how we go. Okay. Oh, okay. What do we get? Oh no, Cad Red again. I'll have to watch back. I don't ever pay close enough attention. I think it's a different person playing Cad Red. So, anybody who's obviously it's a incredibly small data set. Um, but anybody who's paying attention, or anybody who's watching, who's thinking about what the future meta will look like, probably need a plan for Cad. Probably need a plan for Cad Red. Um, if this loads, there we go. Okay, what do we got this time? Okay, two drops, Yoda, Great Dragon. I think I'll keep that one. Now, I suppose what I learned from that game is it's quite an aggressive game. We didn't get anywhere near sort of the big dogs. So I think I'll probably I've got I always tend to, if I've got two of something, I tend to resource one of them. I don't need both of them. And the crate, I don't think the crate's coming out in this game. I want the crate to come out, but I don't think the crate's coming out. So do we go to space? Do we go to ground? Let's do some lane dodging. See what they do. My plan again though is to try to get something out, buff it up, trade, and then go from there. Oh, I'm going first. Spin. Oh Lord, go away. What they going to get rid of? What are they going to get rid of? I'd probably get rid of Yoda. We'll see what they do. And then I've got to get rid of Buzzing. Buzzing. Oh, that's funny. I'll claim. So they got rid of Luke and I drew a Luke. So that's unfortunate for them. Oh, yep. So once again, so that's interesting. The aggressive use of Tarkin Town. Now that might speak to me using it too conservatively. I tend to wait until something big comes on the board. Let's see how we go. We'll pop Yoda down. See what they've got as their 3-drop. Now I've got a big decision to make next turn, I think, because I can go wider with the ships, but that's not, again, like I'm still playing. I get the feeling I'm still trying to play Rey Red like I used to play Bobby Yellow. I'm still wanting to get into base and stuff like that. So um, I've got to basically just stop doing that and start playing a bit slower, a bit more patiently, deliberately. So Bobber's going to be a pain. Oh, I kind of want the pillage. I don't want the pillage for later on, but it feels like it's a win end. Okay. Okay. I've got to get rid of Bobber. I feel like so I'm gonna do I buff Yoda, get him up to 3? No, I don't need to. I can just get rid of Bobber. I don't know if that's the most efficient thing to do. I will draw 1 card. And then I'll use Tarkin Town to get rid of Bobber, leaving him with Bazine. Now he's holding off deploying. So do I go wide and start restoring and try and steady? Or do I get rid of this? This Bazine's only doing 1. So I can even that out with the restore. I need to. Somebody said I read somewhere. I think it might have been on Discord. Somebody saying for the first few turns of the game, I just pretend that they don't have a base. And again, it's that desire. I just want to attack their base. So thinking about what they're going to do with their 4. McClunky comes out. That's starting to be a pain, but it's very good. So I have another one. Bazine's going to get rid of something else. He's going to wonder why I've still got a Luke in my hand. There goes Luke. I would happily take Obi. I will claim after that. I think you've got 1 resource left. Okay. What do I got? 5 resources to play with. So I think I would rather have now. That's the other pillage gone. I don't have any. I think I'll hold the force throw. I think I'll probably buff. So he mitigates Bazine. That's fine. Okay, can come out. I am committing my resources early. So, yeah. Oh, do I make you discard something? I think I do. I'd love to do 3 damage to your base, but I think it's more important actually that I just, particularly with the force throw sitting there. All right. So a little bit better this time in terms of, there we go. Okay. So the turn 6 village protectors is really helpful. Gives me 3 resources. I think I'll keep the A wing so I can go down with it. So this turn, I feel like I want to do village protectors, force throw, A wing. Hopefully they come down with a couple of cards. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Not worried about the 1 damage. Now I go the village protectors. There goes the shield. Oh. Do I force throw Obi to get rid of Cad? Yeah, I think I might. Is getting rid of the leader is that important? When you play an underworld card, you may choose an opponent. They choose a unit to control or deal damage. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. So let's see if I can do this. So I'm gonna go throw Obi, get rid of Cad. Get rid of Bazine. He's at 6, but it's only while attacking. I think I'll buff Rey, and I'll pass. All right. Okay. I will play takedown and get rid of that Ruthless Raider, depending on what they do. This is where decision making in Star Wars Unlimited becomes really easy. Or relatively speaking. This is better than the first game. I'm in a happier place because I managed to stabilize out. Yep, there we go. Oh, okay, I only took the 1. Yeah, that's fine. I've only got 4 HP left on Rey and no cards in hand. This is not grand. So yeah, not having cards in hand makes me feel uncomfortable. But I've got a character on board. They've got nothing, but they've got 3 cards and 7 resources. So I don't feel horrible until they do something here. And there we go, something like that. Bye, Rey. Okay. Yep. I just have to claim. Okay. I kind of want both of them on the board. Not going to resource. All right. Out comes R2. You can stay there because you will be handy. I wonder if he's going to panic and start going into face. Or he could just do that. Oh dear. Okay, so now it's I'm not, he's drawing into his big stuff. His good stuff. Once again, presuming it's a him. But the Fell the Dragon will be used on Zucker's next turn. I just need, I mean, yeah, very cool. Very cool. Sabine. Um, hmm. I wonder, is the Obi more useful than the Fell? Yeah, because it's a body. Oh boy. Oh boy. To their base or to a ground unit. Well, not really 100% sure what I'm going to do from here. No, that was the wrong thing to do. And now I'm a bit tilted, bit panicked. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh dear. Well, so lots to learn. Good game. Lots to learn, lots to think about. Um, and what I'll try to do is like I said, like with Bobby Yellow, I probably didn't really start to get the full grasp of it until I was about 50 games in, and their games 14, 15. So long way to go. But thanks very much for watching. Please jump in the comments. Let me know anything particularly stupid that you think that I did, so I can learn and I can get better. So you can watch me playing better games of Star Wars Unlimited. But thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you on another video again soon. Thanks very much.